of Ghana has ruled out reports of fuel shortage due to the lack of dollar support to finance oil imports. It follows a warning by former Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Petroleum Authority, Alex Mould. The country is struggling to import fuel because of the current currency issues. George Riafe has been following this and has found this report.
Mr. Alex Mould, in a statement, maintained that the local banks do not have enough forex cover to support imports or meet their trading partners' needs. This might make it difficult to finance imports from October this year. But the Bank of Ghana has maintained that with its forex auction as well as other liquidity support, the country wouldn't get to this crisis moment. The Bank of Ghana maintains that with the 750 million Afri-Exim facility that should hit its accounts in the coming days, that will help with market confidence to deal with the current speculations that is also contributing to the cedi's depreciation. The regulator asked that these measures, including commencing discussions with the IMF for a program from next month and the cocoa loan syndication that should come in from October this year, all these measures should help stabilize the Ghana cedi in the last quarter of this year. That could ensure that the current challenge with dollar supply is addressed. Meanwhile, some of the commercial banks have told Joy Business that for now they have started taking local currencies instead of dollars as a payment cover for crude oil importation instead of restricting themselves to foreign currencies. They maintain that they see this as a short-term measure to help deal with the current challenge.
Meanwhile, Executive Director of the Institute for Energy Security, Nana Amwesi II, says Ghana has lost the opportunity to witness a reduction in the next pricing window due to the depreciating cedi. He spoke on the marketplace.
The IES was equally expecting that for this window, we should see price reduction, quite significant, not marginal one, more than 5% reduction. That translates into almost 68 pesos per liter. Unfortunately, we have lost out on that opportunity. The opportunity that was granted to us as Ghanaians is that international price of crude fell, the price of diesel on the international markets dropped by about 7%, that of gasoline dropped by 8.5% thereabouts. If you look at this, it could translate into a reduction in the local markets by roughly 5%. But unfortunately, we saw the cedi decline in value against the US dollar, the currency that the BDCs use to import the products. And the depreciation was quite huge, 5.5%. This kind of erode all the expected gains from the international market. So the forex losses is what has made us lose out on this opportunity. Compared to what the US citizens are enjoying today, they've seen a little fuel drop by close to $1 because international prices bode well for them, and their own currency was also strengthened against other indicators. But we have lost out on the opportunity because of the forex losses.
Let's get on Zoom now and speak to Mohammed Abdul Kudus, who is the Communications Manager at the National Petroleum Authority, for more updates on the petroleum situation in the country. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for your time. From where you are sitting, what do we have? Do we have enough supply of products?
Thank you very much, and good evening to your cherished and wonderful viewers. Yes, depending on what you would define as enough. From our end, we are more into ensuring a regular supply of the product. And by our timetable and the schedule that we have actually put together, we are on course and things are not looking that scary. We can guarantee that there is enough product in the system, and consumers should not have any cause for worry at all.
That was definitely going to be my next question, whether consumers should be worried or not. But what measures are in place to ensure that supplies is not affected? Because the warning here is that imports will be affected because of limited dollar support.
Obviously, I would not be able to speak in the angle of the supply of forex. because that is not what we do at MPA. But per what I spoke about earlier, we normally have the schedule, okay, that so this BDC, A, BDC, B, BDC is given the license and permit to bring a certain amount of stock for any kind of petroleum product that we're looking at. And as we speak currently, we have at least a minimum of 1 month stock of the major product that we use. And there are equally vessels that are online to replenish as and when the stock run out. So per our plan, and to really guarantee a regular and constant supply of fuel into the system, we are on course, and there's no cost for Alamatu.
I mean, we are all expecting an increase in prices of petroleum products from tomorrow. Hope we are all on the same page.
Regrettably, I will not be able to speak to that because we at NPA do not dabble into the speculation, and we don't want to meddle into the price determination. As you are aware, it is a deregulated market, and different OMC is informed by different ingredients in arriving at the cost of the product. What we do is to ensure that everybody is playing to the game and nobody is taking advantage of the customer. So our regulatory responsibility is to ensure fair play at all times for the consumer and the supplier. So to speak about the possible increases, I will not be able to directly speak to that. That is why we have regularly give out the information for the public to also be able to follow and at all times be making intelligent guesses as to the direction of prices. So regularly we publish the indicative prices that shows us the cost of the product on the international market, the cost of the forex, and our formula has not changed for a long time now. So to be able to determine that will not be too difficult for anybody who would probably want to do the equation himself, but we at NPA don't want to meddle or dabble in the speculation or attempted determination of prices because that is not our mandate.
Thank you so much. Abdul Kudus is the communications manager for MPA. We go for a quick break. We'll be right back with more. Please stay with us.